This video seemed like a really good idea at the time, but now I'm sat down ready to film it. It doesn't seem like such a good idea anymore. Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back. So as you can tell by the title of today's video and probably why you clicked on today's video, today we're going to be playing a game of Say It or Shot It. So Say It or Shot It is basically the same as Truth or Drink. So I asked you guys to send me in questions over on my Instagram. I either have to answer the question, or if I don't want to answer it, I have to take a shot, and I have a couple of drinks here beside me. So that is the rules of the game. Okay, so I've seen quite a few different versions of Say It or Shot It. I've seen people just shot in a cap of lemon juice. I've seen people doing full-on shots of vodka. I've seen people doing lighter alcoholic drinks. So basically today I have these two drinks, and don't come at me, I know this is Smirnoff Ice, this like takes us all back to our childhood, but I am so bad with shots. If I was to sit here shotting pure vodka or pure gin, there would be no video because I'd be in that bathroom puking my ring up. So this is a liquor. My boyfriend brought this back from me when he was coming back from Italy. It's Paulina Roma, but it's 26%, and this stuff is so strong. Like when I drink this with a mixer, I can't even stomach it. Like, it's so strong even with a mixer, so I really don't want to shot this. And then we also have Smirnoff Ice, so if I'm taking a shot of this, I'll just take more than a shot. I've just got a little glass here, so don't come for me. It's only 1 p.m. in the day and I'm not trying to get pissed out here at that time. Right, so I'm just going to scroll down through the questions you sent in and start throwing them out there. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already, because my channel is full of juicy content and full of me exposing myself all the time. Why do I do it? Honestly, I ask myself the same question, but here we go. How old were you when you had your first kiss, and did it go well? I can say this, definitely can say this. So I was 14 when I had my first kiss. 14? Yeah, I was 14. Which was quite late compared to all the people around me at the time. And most of the people around me at the time had had their first kiss at 12 or 13. And it didn't go well. No, it really did not go well. Honestly, it was such a long time after my first kiss before I kissed another person, because I feel like I was slightly traumatized. After my first kiss, I was like, why do people want to do this? Like, what is enjoyable about this? I don't get it. To give you a quick summary of my first kiss, it was on like St. Patrick's Day or Easter parade. There was basically some parade going on in the town I lived in, and me and this other guy in my class had never had a first kiss, so we were like frigates. That's the term that people would use to call someone in Ireland who hadn't had a first kiss, and everyone in like our class knew neither of us had ever kissed anyone, so they were trying to like set us up to kiss each other. And to cut it short, we basically had a whole audience of our class, like I'm not joking, about 20 people stood there just staring at us. They pushed us together, they just stood there staring. We kissed, they all cheered, and it was so awkward. I was so uncomfortable. It was like a washing machine. And yeah. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh, I feel like a little schoolgirl at like a sleepover playing Truth or Dare. Okay, what age did you lose your virginity and who to? So I've never ever said this online, but you know what? I think I'm going to say it. Oh, see, the reason... So who I lost my virginity to was my first boyfriend. And I was with him for 2.5 years, so I was with him a long time. But I personally feel like I lost my virginity at quite a young age, and that's why I've never said it online, because I don't want other people to hear the age I lost my virginity and then being like, oh, so it's okay. Like, I kind of regret being so young. I don't regret like how it happened or anything, but I do kind of wish I was like maybe a little bit older, just because I was 15, and I personally think 15 is quite young to lose your virginity. But I did stay with this person for 2.5 years, so we broke up when I was like 17. I was near turning 18. I definitely wouldn't have lost it that young if I hadn't have been in a relationship at that time, but I had been with the person who I lost it to a few months, so you know. But yeah, I feel like this game is just not for me. Like, I'm so open online. So I just feel like any question you want to ask me, I'm just like, Oh sure, why not? Why the fuck not? Where is the strangest place you've peed? Okay, and I've actually got quite a little funny story regards this question. So basically during the summer, me and my boyfriend went and did the Fermanagh walkway. So it's like the stairway to heaven. It's this walkway in Ireland. It's kind of like a little bit of a hike. It takes about 3 hours up and back. But it's outside and it's very open. Like there's not a lot of trees or bushes. Actually scrap that. There's no trees or no bushes. So you know you can kind of see where you're going and you could see people miles and miles up ahead. Well, basically we were on our way back down and I was bursting. Absolutely bursting. Like I mean bursting to the pants where my bladder was just about to explode. I am not joking. But we were still like 40-50 minutes away from reaching the bottom. And I was like, I can't hold this. I was like, I've got to go. So I looked back. I couldn't see anyone like who was relatively close. And I looked in front of me. There was no one there. So I literally just pulled my pants down, squatted. And it was like, oh my God, it was like a freaking hose. It was like, shh. But then somebody was walking. Like somebody saw me because they were just there. But I hadn't seen them. Oh my God, it was so embarrassing. It was so open. I should not have peed there. My boyfriend got a right giggle out of it. He thought it was fucking hilarious. So there you go. Worst sexual experience. Okay, now I am going to shot this one. I'm not going to say this one. I have got a worst sexual experience, but I just don't feel comfortable speaking about it online. So we're just gonna. I seriously am the worst bitch for shots. I'm going in with Smirnoff Ice for my first shot because I'm not able. Right, I often see people just shotting like the cap. Like they literally shot the lid cap. And I'm like, honey, that might be vodka or gin you're shotting. But that's not even a mouthful. Like my tongue would just about dip into that. Like, come on. I'd rather see somebody drink this much Smirnoff Ice than take a cap of pure vodka because... Oh, so sweet. If this was not one of your first alcoholic drinks, then I don't know who you are. Moving on. So, what is a secret you kept from your parents when growing up? Okay, so I feel like I can say this because they're aware of it now. And this is more so in relation to my mum than my dad, but you'll understand why when I tell you the story. But basically, referring back to when I lost my virginity, I was with that boy for 2.5 years. And obviously, you know, he used to be over in the house and whatnot. And I remember my mum asking me, were we having sex? And I told her we weren't having sex. And it was only like years later after we had broken up, you know, when I was like, Mom, like we were having sex, like, you know, and she was like, I knew well yous were. But yeah, I did keep that from them for years. Just to put it out there, I never spoke about having sex with my dad. Like he never asked me if I was having sex or any of that. It was more with my mum. But that's the only thing that has just like popped into my head straight away that I thought, you know, does kind of count as something I kept from them. Who was the last person that you stalked on social media? Right, let me just go and check. So, okay. No, I'm going to have to shot this one because it's not even bad, but it's somebody who I was really good friends with for quite a long time and now we're no longer friends. And I was just checking up on them. Like, do you ever do that? Like somebody who's no longer in your life, a friend or whatever, and you're just like, you know, I hope you're doing okay. You still alive? Oh, you're doing good. Okay, good to see. I'm going to carry on with my day now. Oh no, I'm going to have to do this one now, am I? Does anyone know this brand or this liquor? Because I'd never seen it before my boyfriend brought it home, but she is not the one. Oh, because this one is stronger, a lot stronger than the Smirnoff Ice, I'm going to do a lesser. Oh my God. Now, like that's a shot. Like, that's a proper shot of alcohol, in my opinion. Maybe. Do you know what was going on about people only shotting the caps? Maybe it's because I'm Irish and none of these people are Irish, so they don't know a proper shot. They wouldn't know a shot if it hit them in the face. Oh, I'm such a pussy. Oh. Oh, so bad. Shots always get me so bad. The after effect, like, I get so many shivers and like my facial expressions are the most ugly thing. The ugliest crier award and the ugliest shot taker award goes to Jessie B. Ever had a crush on a friend's partner? I actually never have had a crush on a friend's partner, but I have a good reason. Me and my friends have such different taste in people. Like, I have never even been remotely attracted to any of my friends' partners or anyone they've ever dated or seen or anything. We just have such different tastes, and my friends are the exact same with me. Like, it's always been like a very common thing between us. It's like, yeah, like, I get what you like them, but I would never go there. Do you know what I mean? It's just weird. Have you ever had your toes sucked? There is someone who follows me on Instagram who is dying to know the answer to this question. Every time I put up a question box, even if it has nothing to do with the topic I'm asking for questions, they ask me if I've ever had my toe sucked. And I'm just so confused by why they're so obsessed about knowing the answer to this. But yes, I have. Have you ever been intimate in a public place? Yes, I have, more than once, but you didn't ask where, so I don't have to shout that one. What is something you used to do that makes you cringe now? Honestly, probably so many things. Like, if I sat here and thought about that question, but something that comes to mind that actually just, oh my god, every time I think about it, going back maybe like 3 years ago, I used to go on my Instagram stories and I would like lip sync to songs. But I used to take that step further and just say I was going through a situation. I'd be like indirect tweeting, but through a lip syncing song on my Instagram stories. Oh my god, like honestly, I was a TikToker before TikTok was even a thing. I created TikTok basically because I was doing what TikTok is all about on Instagram before it was even a thing. But yeah, I honestly used to think I was in a bloody music video with the way I was going on. Who is your least favourite YouTuber you've met? So there is somebody who springs to mind, but I'm going to shout this because I'm not name dropping. I always think of it like, what if that person was just having a bad day? Like, I know myself personally, there have been like a couple times where someone's come up to me and I've either been like mid crying or I've been having a really shitty day. So I might not be like my full self that day just because I could have other things going on. So I never like to kind of like just judge someone off meeting them for like one time or like a few minutes or whatever it might be. So I'm gonna shop. Okay, we're going back to the pussy drink. We're going back to the smearing off ass. Oh yeah. Oh. Cheers. Sláinte. That's cheers in Irish. About one of the only Irish words I know, even though I am Irish. When was the last time you had sex? Yesterday. I feel like that's a really easy question for me because I'm in a relationship. Like, I don't mind saying that. What's your phone number? Shots. Honestly, you trying to get me drunk. Honestly, my stomach is telling me not to drink this. Oh no, that is way too much. I'm not going to drink all of that. I'll do a full mouthful and then, you know, we'll call it a day. I just love to know how people my age go out for the day and are doing shots every hour. Like, I feel like I wasn't given the same genes that your average 22-year-old's given. Like, where are my genes? Because I'm not able for this crack. 1, 2, 3. Oh, how many, if any, women have you slept with? And I got this question a lot. I also got a question which was asking me, have I ever been with a woman? But I feel like if you've been watching me for a long time, you'll know I have been with a woman. So including that as a question would be a bit of a cheat, I think. But I have slept with 2 women, so bet you didn't think I'd answer that one now, did you? I've taken 4 shots. I think I've exposed myself enough, so we're going to call it a video for today. Oh no, she's starting to repeat on me. If you would like me to do a part 2, do let me know down below because there is a lot more exposing of myself I could do if you would like to see that. And if you would also like to see me torture myself with taking shots that I really don't like. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed. I love you all so very much and I can't wait to see you all in my next video. Bye bye friends.